how was it working with him with them early videos? What was it like?
Working with him was like, if you can go back to the balling video, you'll see like that video was just like a montage of all the moments that we had captured up to that point. There wasn't no real performance in that video. You know what I'm saying? Like he working with him was very difficult because every day was different. You know what I'm saying? Every day was like, does he want to work? Is he even communicating? You know what I'm saying? Like you'll ask him a question and he don't even respond. That was the first time I ever witnessed something like that before. Like, yo, you want to shoot a video? You want to get this done? I think this would be good for you because it's gonna get hella views. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna make you bigger. Um, and it's just good to have the most content out. But I think he kept like a mystique about him, so he was reserved on a lot of different things. He wanted to keep uh, that mystery. You know what I mean? Like, damn, who is this dude really? Because all you seen was the controversial shit online in the Kanye cosign um, that I don't like. So it's like you don't really see interviews from him, and when you do see an interview from him, it's gonna be really it's gonna be very reserved. It's not gonna be too much back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna you're not gonna get too much out of him. So I think that's what keeps him, even to this day, kind of like this mythical character. You know what I'm saying? That in hip hop, like you don't really know too much about. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan, like you didn't really know too much about him till that Last Dance came out. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't talking to the cameras all the time, so I think that helped him sell more.
Okay. I could see that. You'd mentioned him getting his deal with Interscope, and he said it was like the biggest deal since 50 Cent. How much did he sign for?
It was $6 million, but I mean, you see the shit in the news, but you see the shit in the paper, magazines, and on the internet. But like, that's not just given to you cash. Like here, you got 6 million now. There's all types of stipulations behind this shit, and how the industry works is like you get paid quarterly and all this and all that. So it wasn't just like a lump sum. You might have got a big advance. I don't know how much the advance was, but all in all, $6 million is a loan. That's one of the biggest ones though. Like that was crazy. And I feel like if he really would have played ball with the label, despite all the bullshit that they was doing, um, you know, if they would have had a better understanding for him, I think that things would have went better. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how 50 went with Interscope with that same deal and how big he is today. You know, like versus Chief Keef. He he could have been way bigger than where he's at right now. Not saying he ain't big, but I'm saying he could have been way bigger. Chicago as a whole could have been way bigger than what they are right now, not working with each other, not, you know, doing what Atlanta artists do, you know what I'm saying, or what New York artists do to make their city still, you know, the spot really to showcase, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Chicago has a big drill movement that a lot of people, has a lot of core fans, man, that really fuck with the movement. So you were around during the time when he was recording and filming videos for Finally Rich.
Yeah, I was around that time. That was a crazy time, seeing him work in the studio with Young Chop, man. Dude's talented. Like, dude was making them songs quick as hell. Young Chop is a monster. He's a genius, you know what I'm saying? Seeing how he worked. Like, they created a whole wave with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, artists today that are big to younger kids and the younger generation all say this is where I got my style from was Chief Keef. This is where I got a lot of my influence was Lil Uzi saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these young cats are saying that. So it was a moment in time that like really was uh, super impactful on the culture as a whole. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah, man. I can only imagine that you guys were staying busy, doing a lot of work.
Following him around at Interscope, yeah, we're in the studio making all that shit. He's making all that music, and it's just like, you know, that's what the label had wanted me to do, was stay around him as much as possible, and that's what he wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? He was asking me to fly out. At this point, I'm still paying out my pocket to be at these places. You know what I'm saying? I'm still flying myself out, you know, in hopes of.
The label's not paying for you to fly everywhere with him?
No, the label never paid for me to go anywhere with Chief Keef during the time that they had used all this material for that. You know what I'm saying? For the whole build up, the whole rollout for his album. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to DC one time, uh, and I was shooting Chief Keef, and we were at like some roller skating rink for the kids at first, and then we bouncing around from like Maryland to DC and shit. Then we went to an actual club and he did a performance. We leaving out the club, the shit gets shot up. I didn't even know at the time Shy Glizzy and them was beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm laying myself on the line for this shit, and I'm not even getting paid yet. Like the label saying they're going to pay, they're not even saying how much in general.
This club gets shut up, or do you almost get shot during this?
Yeah, like we're on the tour bus on our way out of the club. You know, I'm on the bunk. You know, like it's hella people that ran on the bus from the club, like outside the back uh, entryway or whatever, and they all on the bus. I'm like, damn, there's hella people on here. I'm just tucked away, like making sure my equipment cool, cause there's hella people on there. So we drive away, and then all of a sudden you just hear, you know what I'm saying, gunshots ringing out. You know, apparently none of the bullets actually made it through the bus except for one. It went right over Tato. He had a little bitch down there in the bunk. It went right over his bunk, and I'm like, damn, this shit wild as hell. Like, and they on my side where they shooting at, so a motherfucker could have got hit for real. Like, so it was just, I mean, but when I think about it, it's like, as a journalist, essentially that's what a camera person is, or a photographer is as a journalist. People throw themselves in harm's way all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, be underwater swimming with sharks and shit, trying to get that good look, trying to be in the middle of warfare on the front lines type shit, and they get a lot of crazy images, put their life on the line for it. But they get paid handsomely. Interscope didn't pay me handsomely. I didn't even get paid. You know what I'm saying?
So nobody got shot on the bus though?
Nobody got hit. Nobody got hit on that bus. But that shit did happen. Apparently, you know.
Yeah, who all was on the bus with you guys? Chief Keef was there, I take it.
Yeah.
You said Tato.
Chief Keef, everybody, Tato, SD, Ball Out, Fredo, everybody was on that bus, man. Everybody. Man. Blood Money, rest in peace to him too. You know, Capo, everybody. So, shit was crazy.
Okay, so you guys take off, and where do you guys go from there?
We take off, we go back to the hotel, and everybody just kind of like scrambling around, like trying to figure out if they can do something, but motherfuckers in a whole different city and state, we don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't really know who to go after. You in a whole different place, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers really was just stewing around for a minute, and then we just fell out, went to sleep. That's when I hopped my ass off that tour bus, though. Flew back to the crib.
You left the tour after that?
Yeah, I left that shit because it's like, I'm not about to die out here to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all not paying me. You know what I'm saying? Like I need money today. I'm getting evicted from my apartment today. Like, I need something. You know what I mean? But at least I had my YouTube, though. At least I had that. Like, that's the only thing that was really holding me up and making me keep going, was like in hopes of just making that coin off the YouTube shit.
Okay, you mentioned you were making money off the YouTube. So you were uploading their videos to your YouTube channel, but you weren't getting paid for making the video. You weren't getting paid for anything, but you would make some money off of the monetization.
Yes, and that's how I call it even. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I did make my buck, you know what I'm saying? But at the moment in time, I wasn't getting paid shit from them. It was just crazy. Like, I should get that and that. You know what I mean? Like,